The Hunchback of Notre Dame is one of the most beautiful stories that I think we've gotten to do on this stage.
This musical is a blend of the very heavy, very dark Victor Hugo novel and the light, bright Disney film from 1996. In many ways, it's kind of the best version of this story. This show asks a very simple question, and that is what makes a monster and what makes a man? Quasimodo is half-formed. He is a hunchback. People see him and they think of him as a monster. But then when they get to know him and you see who he is actually a very kind, very loving, very empathetic, and good person. And that is kind of the message of the show. Is it someone's appearance that makes them a monster, or is it their actions? Is it who they are underneath? Sharing the title role of Quasimodo, the Hunchback of Notre Dame, is Ben Ranji and Freddie Martinez.
Playing Quasimodo, for me, it just felt kind of natural. In school, I was the tallest in school, and didn't do sports, and I did theater, and I did I was always just a little outside of the norm, and you see that and you feel that in Quasimodo.
They are both phenomenal.
Oh, every time I watch them, it's just they have so much stage presence, and they make Quasimodo so endearing.
Each of their voices are excellent, but they're excellent in very different ways.
Ben Ranji is my double for the show. We are Quasibrodos, is what we've called ourselves. And Ben, who is an amazing actor and amazing singer, and it's just been such a pleasure and such an honor to build this character with him.
And then in the role of Esmeralda is Sophie Warren and Audrey Randall. Each of them have a very unique way that they approach this role, but they both tell the story very, very well in their own ways.
You could not find two more vibrant and fun to watch actresses on the stage. They put so much heart into the character.
So if you're not seeing me on stage, you'll be seeing the multi-talented Sophie Warren. She is such a wonderful performer.
Both of those doubled leads, they're all phenomenal, and there's no reason you shouldn't come see the show twice, because if you don't see either cast, you are going to miss something spectacular. And then in the role of the villain, Archdeacon Claude Frollo, making his triumphant return to the Opera House stage, is fan favorite Brian Lawson.
It's been a minute since I've been on stage here. I'm really, really happy to be back.
Before I met Brian, I was told he was Granberry royalty.
As much as we all love Brian, you were going to have a hard time liking him in this role.
Villains are sometimes the most fun. With Frollo puts the I in piety.
He does such a good job in creating this compelling antagonist. I refrain from saying villain because I think the character of Frollo is so much more complex than that, and Brian does a really great job delivering those layers.
J.D. Dvorak plays Clopin, and he plays kind of equal parts the jester and the narrator of the show.
What he brings to Clopin, it's just so much fun. I'm so excited for people to see his performance just because of what he brings to the stage.
And then rounding out the leads, Jake Hamilton plays Captain Phoebus de Martin.
His voice is amazing, of course. You have probably seen him in a lot of other shows.
And he crushes it. Classic tenor leading man role.
This cast is stacked with superstars. Our entire ensemble is singing some of the most beautiful music that you can find in a Broadway show. In many shows, they have a narrator type or a Greek chorus. In The Hunchback of Notre Dame, the Greek chorus is literally a chorus.
Every time I listen to our cast sing the songs in Hunchback, oh my God, it just gives me chills every time.
It is some of, just for me personally, my favorite music I've ever heard on the Opera House stage. You should come see this show if you love good music, if you love good acting, if you want to see a huge, beautiful set. And whether you have seen the Disney movie or not, it is all of the beautiful music from that score, and plus more songs that you wouldn't even have heard yet.
it's going to be hard for us to not walk out and be in tears at the end of it. I mean, you're truly changed after watching The Hunchback of Notre Dame.
Come see The Hunchback of Notre Dame at the Granbury Opera House.